from the windy city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jim Page will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Here's George Springer, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's Corey Seager, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Diaz over to his right, 1 down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Swing and a liner. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Up next for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Bryant stands at second with two gone. The 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two out here and a runner at second. Popped up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 2, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Noah Syndergaard is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 34, Noah Syndergaard.
The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm hoping to see Jason Hayward turn it around. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, You start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jacob Pryor, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Syndergaard is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. And now this is caught by the first baseman. It's a 1-3 putout. This has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Taken in by Abreu, and he is out on the tag. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for the White Sox, Gary Sanchez. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nope. Missed with a slider.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Noah Syndergaard. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Seager has a play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Contreras at second with 2 down. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And we'll give you a look at the White Sox team leaders in that category, as his total is currently fourth best on the ball club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Corey Seager. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The feed to the second baseman is a wide one. this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the run is in to score from third.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Line to the right side, but foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. White Sox on top, 6-0. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jim Page. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is after it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Javier Baez.
The next Cub up, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty. One man out. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He's through first and hustling for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
All right, fielder number 22.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Baez takes his lead at third with one away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Good throw to the plate. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Riding in once again, Jacob Pryor. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Hey fans, let's have a round of applause as we celebrate the career of Andrew Brackett.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. first offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 13 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the shortstop,
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Schwarber racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Noah Syndergaard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now in the box, Ryan Healy. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Ryan Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
He waits. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now batting,
Alexis Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 13, Alexis Alonso.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gardner rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they now trail by only 2.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
The 1-0 delivery. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
All even at 2-2. Alonso stands at second with 2 gone. Seared down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time. And it puts an end to the inning. Eric Clark will come on in relief now as he'll.
Number 29, Eric Clark.
And the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Alright, if you're just tuning in, we had 6 runs in 3 innings. They have 3 runs on 8th inning, so it was 2 and home.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He throws very slow.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, 2 down now. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that misses inside, 1-0. On the season, Schwarber is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the White Sox 6 and the Cubs 4. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Two pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rizzo, who went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
0-1, here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
From the stretch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Dozier has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The White Sox are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
294, 11 home runs, 16 driven.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Bird ball bounces, and this one gets away. Abreu on at first, nobody out.
Okay.
In the dirt here.
How about throwing something
Action
in
in
the
the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
What?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging.
He didn't hit it.
That's not an at-bat you are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Brian Dozier now. A little bouncer.
We've struck out.
But it gets foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
And the Cubs only struck out once.
Oh, 1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners on first with 1
hey,
down.
Come on now. Come on, Dozier.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Okay.
Now batting, pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Marcell Ozuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
A ball and no strikes. He'll check in here at 277. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs.
And it's not even through the 6th inning. The Cubs have struck out once.
Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. 2 out with the man at first.
Mostly it's my fault for chasing pitches out of the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Abreu rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it is now a 7-4 game.
great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses him up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in once again, George Springer. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Comes set and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the longest.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 hours.
Yes, but that was extra innings. We are in the 6th inning in 57 minutes. I'm usually by the 9th inning by now.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed.
So that's
He
10
got him on
strikeouts
strikes.
to Cubs pitching.
Sox get 1 on the RBI.
That's sad. That really is sad.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 67.
All right.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan
Tanaka
Gillick, he'll have
was
the
in the
opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
He pitched 2 pitches
Hit in the air
and
to
then
straightaway
was taken
center.
out because he
Springer has a read on it.
Hand. So Syndergaard
got it
was
one
put
away.
in until the center.
The catcher,
He gave
number
up
40.
4
Here's the
runs.
young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A hit in
7
2
hits.
tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line.
That's.
And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. The 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. That's on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
2 down.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Ready for another chance. Brett
I
Gardner.
traded Brett
No hits
to
in 2
the
trips
Cubs.
to the plate for him in the ball game.
I have no idea who I got from.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody
I'm not
on.
even sure who I got. I was probably Bryant.
Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
It'll be Schwarber,
Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the seventh, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Joe Madden's doing a double switch. I'm thinking.
Fernando Abad will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ben Zobrist is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 18.
So it's going to be Seager,
Corey Seager.
1, 2, 3.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. To his left, Baez. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Wanted to hit that one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Abad, a former Red Sox who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. This one's down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Schwarber.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground, and no one will get this one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They hold a 7-4 lead.
The amount of strikeouts is unbelievable.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a movement of flash? They could certainly use that right now.
Yes.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager over to his left, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
And Hayward gets a hit.
Line drive, base hit to right. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Riding in once again, Jacob Pryor. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
There you go, Ted. You're going to go home.
Is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The next.
Here's Rizzo. And I'm going to put in
Hub up Anthony Rizzo in his career against this pitcher. He's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Keone Kela will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Where the hell did that
6'1" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Okay.
1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Sanchez.
And they only hit
there.
1.
And that ends the inning.
7-5.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double.
Your attention, please.
Justin Grimm is on.
Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one. Was a ground out victim last time. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull the string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract.
What was that, 12
And a big
strikeouts?
cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings.
He ain't gonna get past first.
Up next for Chicago, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He is
1 out,
1 for
nobody
3
on.
today.
That's wide. 2-0. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 2-1. hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down. Good guys leading this one on the road here in the 8th as you get a look at our line scored at this point. Here's Brian Dozier now. Career line against Grimm. He's only 1 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And it'll put fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get things started now on the bottom of inning number 8.
Let's hold them.
First delivery to him on the way.
5 runs.
And that one just missed outside. 2-0 now.
These are both
back-to-back pitches. They've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first down.
The batter, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Healy. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Rolled slowly to first. Abreu charging in on it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Down 1-1.
Come on,
1-1 home. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs.
A career high 4 home runs.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, come on, let's strike him out.
0-2, here it is.
Hang on.
Ball, strike 3, and the side is retired.
7-5.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Mitch Beavers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Mitch Beavers is what it is.
Evan Gaddis will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a back to pinch hit leading things off here.
Hold on.
Now he'll step out at the plate and
I
reassess.
warm up my closer now. And that closer would be Ray Davis.
That's the biggest 7-year-old player.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of 325, 8 home runs, and 21 driven in.
I have like 5 different Cub players, for God's sakes. I have Houston Astros and Cub players, basically. This is the majority of the lineup.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Mookie Betts. He was given a free pass because of the intentional walk last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Okay.
Miss it, a ball
If
down.
anyone would like to hit the ball, that'd be great. Come on, hit the ball. How many times have I struck out? I have struck out 14 times, and the Cubs have
And this
struck out
misses the outside
twice.
corner, so it's knotted up
2
at 1-1.
times. That's sad.
The 1-1 home.
That's really sad. And we lead. We lead the majors with the lowest strikeouts.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to.
Oh,
and this is hit high and
get over
deep
his
out
head.
to left.
And it's
And
hit
it's
5.
gone as they add still another.
12th home run from Mookie Betts, who in real life has 16.
Mookie Betts?
A solo home run there for Mookie.
Mookie Betts.
12 home runs for him now thus far as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Mookie Betts.
And it's still raining. The whole game has been raining, and over here doesn't even look like it's raining. But now it looks like it's raining. So here's
They
another
still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback. But one thing that's not coming back.
I don't want to fast forward.
Center fielder number 7.
They're doing a cutting game, and there we go.
Here's George Springer. And he'll go after the first
No,
pitch
not
and comes
Jerry
up empty. It's
Springer,
strike
George
one.
Springer.
Comes into this appearance
Good
in the midst
old
of a
Jerry.
1-for-4 day.
Good old Jerry
and
hits
how's
the
that one
pitcher, and he's not gonna get him.
And he'll get
And
him
he's
there
safe.
safely.
Hey, that's nice execution right there.
Good old
First
Jerry
slider,
Springer.
got it again. Stayed tall, kept his hands back,
Sorry.
didn't try and do too much and delivered a
Jerry
nice base hit.
Springer. Come on, let's make it
Ready now for the
9-5,
White Sox.
man.
Corey Seager, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in
This
the
game
inning.
is taking
1-0
forever.
the
It's taking
count.
an extra 20
Springer,
minutes to
base
play this
runner at
game.
first with 1 out.
What smells like ass? I bet it's the washer and dryer unit.
This is hit high in
Oh.
the air out toward left center.
Oh.
Calling for it.
He's gonna
Zobrist.
catch it, but
And that's the
I'm just
second
gonna
out of
say
the inning.
at that.
Oh, like an idiot?
Oh. So here is Bryant.
Now batting.
And now
Let's
here's the cleanup
go.
hitter for the White Sox. Chris Bryant.
Bryant's been hitting it
2 hits
really
in
well
4
lately.
attempts
Batting
to this point.
294.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He was
What a
batting
changeup
269
floats
a
outside
couple
here for
games
ball
ago.
1.
Yeah, why do
Runner
we
on
need to
first
see
with
Rick
2 away.
Renteria? That. What was that?
And a strike to
Yeah, I'm
even
not
the
gonna
count. 1 and
hit
1.
that one. I was not gonna be able to hit that one.
And he misses 2 and 1.
Wow, it
And
just
there's
doesn't
Joe Madden.
seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems
Oh,
like
he
he's a
got
little
it,
bit
yeah,
more
home run.
tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
On a good pitch
Oh,
there.
my
Had him
God.
stretching to get out
Should be
there. And it's
green
2
on.
and 2 now.
Should
For
be
the most
3
part,
on,
he's
but
looked
I
really
understand
locked in
why
at
is
the
the
plate
one
this
going.
game. Not so
I
much on
just
that
started
swing,
to hit
though.
the button.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits
15
together in this
strikeouts
last at bat if they
for
want to
the
get back
Cubs.
in this thing. White Sox
15
able to add
in
on
9
thanks to the
innings.
solo.
Go on. Let's strike him out
Davis
here.
is the
Come on,
man
Davis.
called on to close this one and earn
Come
a
on.
save in the
Your
ninth.
10th save.
Wade.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 lead. Yeah, 3 outs. 3-3. Let's go.
Digging in for
3
his second
runs,
at bat.
3
Ben
strikeouts,
Zobrist.
3
He's 0 for
batters.
1 after
Let's
grounding
go.
out in his only
Strike
trip
him out
to the
here.
plate so far.
So the Cubs
Not
have 5
impossible, but
seconds.
highly improbable. Even when you're at
You know,
home to score 3
Ben
runs
Zobrist,
off a
if
closer
you
like
look at
this
his
guy,
bat,
they've got the work cut out for him.
if you look at his bat, bends over so it's like he's just cutting off his arm. But like, look.
He's trying to
Look at the bat. See the bat? It's just going.
He's trying to lose his arm.
He's trying to cut off his shoulder. What's going on there?
Trying to cut off his arm.
Yeah.
And he lays off for ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of.
The real
opposite-handed, opposite
Sox
bat.
are losing.
You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
In the second.
No off
I was
on
about
that
to hit
for
him.
2 balls and a strike.
I was about to hit him, and that would have been bad.
Hit him really good.
Hit him really good.
And this one's
Come on, no walks.
plate.
We have Baez up.
There, and it's 3-1 now.
We have Baez.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter?
Okay, that was a strike.
Big rally with the top of the
That
order
was a
coming
strike.
up. This is a huge pitch. You can't allow
Come
him
on.
to walk.
He didn't wait.
He's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
And there's another hit, so the tying run.
For a base hit,
coming
his
up to that.
second of the ball game.
With nobody out.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Come
love
on.
the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for.
Oh,
The
God.
result works.
Jason Hayward, out of all people.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to
Get
take
there.
the beat, but if
Come
you
on,
allow
come
him
on.
to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this
Good
game
job.
become a
One
lot
out.
greater.
Bryant backs up a bit and he takes
Yeah,
charge
you
for
won.
the first out.
You won back to your spot.
Now at the plate, Jacob Pryor.
So here's Pryor. A double play. If we get a double play here, we do not have to verse Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's
The
the first
homer
pitch.
already in this game.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm like
Yeah,
too
Matt, he's
intense
very
with
late
this
on that
game
first
right now.
pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look
Ooh,
down
down
at the
with the
knees for a
knuckle.
strike.
Knock your kid.
Here's the 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he
So
swings
sadly,
and misses for the second out.
We have to verse
Anytime you get
Anthony
rookies
Rizzo.
just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
We have a job to do.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
And the runs
In
are
the
going to come
dirt,
up
and now
there.
let's see. And,
Something
they
like
say
that,
he
yeah.
beat the throw. Safe
So you know what I'm going to do?
at third. So now 2
You know
minutes.
what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk him. Since now we have that base. I'm going to walk him. And
Well,
just-
they miss with the first one, but then they decide,
hit
let's go
him.
ahead and put him
It's
aboard
Diaz.
here. And they'll do
Diaz
just
is in
that
the
as you
home
see
run
the
hitter.
signal from the
He's
dugout.
So we have bases
That'll
loaded
bring
to
up
us.
Ledmus Diaz. And in the
Diaz
past
up.
against Wade Davis, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11.
Are you kidding
In
me?
the dirt and
Stop
blocked
throwing it
behind
in the
plate.
dirt.
Good job to corral this quickly.
You're lucky that
Runners
wasn't a
hold
run.
on. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball
That's
lifted in the
gonna
air
go.
toward the line and
See
right.
ya.
And that will
And over the wall.
and a
So it's
tough
8
break
to
there.
7.
The time run will have to
Now,
go back to third on the automatic
seriously,
double.
get the guy out.
So
Why?
stepping
Why should I intentionally walk this guy?
in, Ryan Healy, as he's got a chance to
No,
tie
I'm
this
not
ball
gonna
game
walk
up
it.
with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at this guy's line. I really don't want to walk him.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Davis is trying
This
to
inning hasn't
not
gone the way he
blow this
wanted it to,
one.
but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Count even now at 1-1.
Alright, I'm gonna put
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-1. Taking called
Right,
strike
one
2.
more.
And now
Come
they're
on.
down to their final strike tonight.
Winning one is at second base.
2 big outs here, but the tying and
Let's
winning
go,
runs
White
are
Team.
both out there. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this
Yes.
is in the air to right.
And when this ball
This should
comes
do
down,
it. Betts has
the
a
Sox
read on
just
it,
barely
makes the
win.
catch, and that's the ball game.
Good Lord.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Noah
So here's the
Syndergaard
highlights.
earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Jim Page was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please
Yeah, I
drive home
probably
safely.
shouldn't have won on that. So there's Rizzo's home run. God, this is really taking so long. It's because we scored a lot of runs. That home run saved us. Thank you, Betts. I am showing a 2 runs. Syndergaard 7-2 now.